blinds, could feel it in the air. This is just a waste of time, no one really cares. But then you came across my mind, got me out of there. So I went down to the river and swam till the panic was over. Yes, I went down to the river, watched all the heavy rain. I watched all the heavy feeling all the noise in here, it's becoming an ache. Pull me into common dear and take me out to the waves. Cause I feel like a waste of space, breathing in the air. But you hold me like I might just break, like you want me there. So I went down to the river and swam till the panic was over. Yes, I went down to the river.
Thanks for tuning in. Your matchday commentary show will start soon. Stay tuned.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. With crimson secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence.
What is up, lads? How are you all doing today? Just give me a quick second to finish setting up my my webcam, but I'm back. It's good to be back, certainly. It's definitely been a long hiatus. I took 3 weeks. I don't have the camera yet. I'm still setting it up, but I took 3 weeks to go to Brazil, have some fun, visit family, and then right after that, had a couple of life events. Nothing too major though, no death in the family or anything like that, but feeling a lot better. Also feeling a lot better about myself too. Toxic relationship, all I gotta say about that one. Is this working properly? So I'm using my laptop right now because my computer has a non-functioning power supply. So this is going to be a little makeshift. Still not working, huh? Fuck. I'm gonna get my webcam that I usually use for my live streams. Give me 1 second. You're telling me that my laptop only has 2 USB ports? Are you shitting right now? Hold on. This is so ghetto. Oh my god. Okay. My laptop only has 2 USB ports. One of them I'm using Ethernet adapter where I plug in the USB and I plug in the Ethernet into it because my Wi-Fi is terrible. It's been terrible lately, which might actually be an issue if I were to stream with my actual computer. I could just use the Ethernet port then too. But my other one, I plan to plug in my microphone, this one. But I removed that one so that I can plug in my webcam. So here I am, lads. Ready to go. We're like 3 minutes out from the game, and I still haven't given my pre-match analysis. So let's get right into that. So lately, over the past maybe 4 or 5 games or so, we've switched to a 4-2-3-1 with, I mean, understandable since we've had a couple of knocks, right? Alex Pierce has been injured for a while now. Rumor has it he is set to return pretty soon, which is good. And then had a couple of knocks too over the past couple games. Ethan Chislett not playing for this one as he did. From what I heard from Johnny Jackson, he picked up a knock from the challenge that was made at the Harrogate game where we had appeals for a penalty wasn't given, but no Ethan Chislett for this. Oh, we do actually have. Oh, okay, word. Okay, we didn't have him for the FA Cup tie, I don't think, but we have him for this game. That's good. Ethan Chislett's been in form as of late, so I was wondering who we would have to replace him. So, Pell has been playing as an attacking mid over the past couple games or so, which is good. He can win the knockdowns. The likes of Asal and Chisholm can pick up those knockdowns. Also, Davison too can win some headers too. So we've had some aerial threats as of late. Pell has been providing on the attacking end. Sal's been in form too. I think Davis has been the most informed player so far. He's got 7 goals in the season. He's really impressed over the last few games for sure. So I think we're not in form exactly, but we are certainly in a better position than we were, say, 2 months ago. And then, of course, we got Gunter and Curry as the outside backs. One concern that we have had over the season was whether Gunter should be an outside back, because he is a little bit on the older side of things. He's a little older, maybe not as pacey as he used to be, but we'll see how that turns out. He's going to have a big matchup today against Smith, the skipper for Leyton Orient, who has, I think, 7 goals in the season. 7 goals, 1 assist. The Northern Ireland skipper. He's played for QPR, actually. He played for QPR for 2 seasons. 2017, 2018, 2018, 2019. Also has played for the likes of Wickham, Charlton, and Aki. So, very experienced individual. They've also got Archibald on the right-hand side, the Scottish individual with 3 goals and 4 assists on the season. Has played for the likes of League 2, Macclesfield, Forest Green, Lincoln City, but he showed up last season with 8 goals, 9 assists on the season. So those 2 wingers pretty dangerous, especially Smith. I think Gunter certainly has a lot on his plate today, and of course Curry, one of the standout prospects of the season. Still young, still somewhat inexperienced, has a bit of ways to go. So anyway, let me pull up the game. It's about to start, I believe. Okay. Still got about maybe 2 minutes until game time. Should I put my headphones on? I should probably get headphones. That would probably be of use. Chislett is playing. Injury. It was from the pen. Yeah, that was a 100% pen, by the way. Davison is 1 out of 4 players nominated for Player of the Month. Congratulations for Davison. To Davison. I haven't followed League 2 too much as a whole. I followed League 1 more closely last season than I am following League 2 this season, admittedly. But I certainly think if there's somebody that's capable of winning Player of the Month, Josh Davison. Looking forward to Gunter going away in a weird way. I think Agundere suits the position better, but you have to play Gunter due to the experience. Agundere, not necessarily a player that has answered our prayers per se, but he has played well when he's gone on, and he is more youthful, has more youthful exuberance to him. I think he fits an outside wing back more if we do decide to revert back to the 3-5-2. It does look to me like the 4-2-3-1 is going to be the standard. Not the same 4-2-3-1 as Mark Robinson last season, where we play a lot of negative sideways passing. But I do think we take a few more risks under Johnny Jackson's system. We do have a few more holes defensively, though, unfortunately. But I think that, there are more positives than negatives. I think we have more upside than downside under Johnny Jackson, comparatively speaking, to Mark Robinson. Is he a perfect manager by any means? No, he's not perfect, but I think he's definitely a step up from Robinson. And I did advocate for giving Mark Robinson some time last season. Maybe not the best idea. I was Robbo in for a while, but now I kind of regret being Robbo in. But yeah, Johnny in for now. That's what I would like to say. Going away meaning going to the World Cup. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. We are going to be using Agundere for a good month or so. Yeah. But yeah, best of luck to Chris Gunter in the World Cup. He's going to be playing alongside Gareth Bale and what am I forgetting? There's one other really good player that plays for Wales. I'm actually blind as bat. Oh, Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson from Forest, right? Or he played for Forest last season. Yeah, he plays for Forest. Brennan Johnson. He's a pretty young. Yeah, he's pretty young. He's only 21 years of age, but he's definitely got some potential. Nathan Broadhead. Tyler Roberts. Plays for QPR. Okay, yeah, they got a decent side. Harry Wilson he plays for Fulham. Aren't they in? Which group are they in? Kind of curious.
Oh, they're
Good morning,
okay.
Good afternoon, good evening, friends. We're
They're in
going
the
to join
same
us around
group
the
as
Wimbledon Football Global Emporium.
United
This is Mike
States
T
of
welcoming you
America
along to the broadcast.
and England.
From
England,
the
Iran,
Radio
Wales,
WDON brought to you in conjunction with your club media.
We're
package,
fucked.
the Islands.
The U.S. is
So
fucked. I'm telling you right now. We like 2 or 3 months
The Dons
ago, the
against
U.S.
Leyton
was
Orient
people were
postponed,
like,
of course,
okay, we're gonna win this
following the death
group.
of Queen
Wales,
Elizabeth
who? Iran, who?
match
But,
originally
dude,
scheduled for the 10th
we
of
have the
September.
2 worst
And the two
ball-playing
sides
center
reconvene
backs
now here in the south of
imaginable,
London. As you probably
and our
just about
manager
having
wants us
our
to play around the back.
remembrance commemorations here
it's
this evening. First
It's going to be England and Wales advancing
immaculately
for sure.
observed.
Anyway, that
And
being
we're all
said, we are
set.
underway.
And we're underway then. The Dons attacking the Cherry Red Records end in the first half.
Let me get the timer set up real fast.
All in the blue and yellow. Orient resplendent in all red with black accoutrements.
Oh, desktop audio's a little too loud. Okay. Okay, fix that.
Free kick of the evening goes the way of Orient.
27, 28, 29, 30. Okay. Ready to go. All set up. Let's get this underway.
Conceded on their travels all season, so it all amounts to a Dons side, well, recently getting their act together in terms of some of the results, but overall maybe not firing on as many cylinders as their
Riley Towler winning a header there from the keeper's free kick. Oh my god, good ball forward over the top. Looks like Ayoub Assal would have gotten there, but the outside back James just headed it back to the keeper. Let me okay. I'm back live, boys. Disconnected for just a short second. All right, just gotta memorize a couple of names here. 7 is Smith on that left-hand side. Archibald on the right, number 11. Sortioriu. Oh, quick free kick. Ah, Ayoub Sal's off. Oh no. Oh, never mind. The referee was taking 10 yards. Woodyard just like chipped it over the top real quick off the free kick, and Ayoub Assal was through, but the referee just called it back. I guess Woodyard just put the ball forward too far. This is a good side, Leyton Orient. Defensively, only conceded 9 goals in 16 games, but anyway. Pell tries to hold it up, but gets shrugged off pretty easily. Clearance away. Well, a bit of a poor touch, first touch there from Kalambayi, but Magoma is able to recover possession. Zanev with a clearance, not too great, but goes all the way to the center back at least. No, nothing there. Archibald holding it up, but Assal out-muscling him. Hey! Nicely done there by Paris Magoma. Nicely done there by Ayoub Assal, actually. It was Archibald holding the ball up. He's a pretty physically strong individual, but then Ayoub Assal just gets a shoulder in, and Archibald goes down on the ground, just like, what the fuck, ref, foul. And then Magoma just taking it. A couple touches inside, splitting 2 defenders, trying to foul. Free kick from about 39 yards out. It's going to be whipped in. Back post. Headed away. Oh, that's a really good turn. Okay. It was a really good turn away from Woodyard there from Smith, but then his second touch let him down. All right, let me check my phone real quick. See some other results around the league if need be. Reconnecting. Fuck. Is my stream like dying for like 2 seconds at a time and then coming back? Hope not.
Behind that goal, good number of them here tonight. What an opportunity as well. The game in hand, just to give yourself that gap between.
Oh, they have a game in hand too, Leyton Orient. Wow, they're really sitting comfortably right now on the table. Well, nicely done, Towler. Picking up a 50-50 ball there. Switching the play to Assal. Nice run by Magoma. Can he find him? No. The outside back recovers possession. Or not possession, but recovers. Assal take it to his right. Shot on. 4 yards wide. Maybe Magoma should have finished that run, actually. I think Ayub has been getting better every game. We expected Ayub to be one of, if not the best players for us this season, but kind of started off a little poorly. Ooh, bit of a long ball forward. Kalimbai tried to head it back to the keeper. The ball was a little bit high and not far enough, but thankfully Zanev came out and just booted it away. He had to kick it out like to the side, because had he tried to boot it forward, it would have bounced off the attacker there. So it was a bit of a difficult one for Kalimbai to deal with, to be fair. Oh, some pressing. Here we go. Forcing Leyton Orient, almost losing possession. They booted upfield. Good pressing there from the Dons. Double press from Asal and Davison. I guess it is. Oh, it's going to be a throw in here for Leyton Orient, or for Orient actually, as it bounced off. That clearance bounced off somebody. Bounced off Asal, I believe, who was putting on the press. Throw in here from a pretty good range here. They're going to take it short here. Ball goes into the box. Easy header away for Tyler. Good shape so far here from the Dons. The first 6-7 minutes. Good defensive shape. Nicely done, Gunter. Yeah, the outside back played it to Smith, and immediately Gunter ran onto that and got stuck in. But that being said, Curry gets caught a little too far forward. Nothing amounts to that, though. They recover possession. Nicely done. A tackle from Woodyard onto Archibald. Archibald not able to hold the ball up successfully on a few occasions so far. Ball up to Davison. Can he get there? No. Just barely. The center back Happe getting there first. Recover Kalimbai. Top of the 18-yard box. Thankfully, nothing amounts to that. I'm rewinding a little bit just to kind of give a bit of a more accurate description there. Paul Kalimbai trying to get stuck in a challenge, but Smith kind of dances around him, takes a couple more touches forward, and tries to play a through ball down the center to Sotioriu, but it wasn't through enough, and Sotioriu's first touch took him kind of away from goal, and Towler recovered, and Curry made the challenge. Had his first touch been towards the goal, actually, maybe could have been through on goal there, but that's the first real glimpse of defensive lapses from AFC Wimbledon. Paul Kalimbai, usually as a center back, you want to be careful not to get caught too high up when trying to follow somebody that's tracking back to hold it up. And it was good work from Smith, to be fair, to get around him and take a few more touches toward the final third. But his through ball intended for Sotioriu was a little too close to Sotioriu. Can't even pronounce his name. The man from Cyprus. Very interesting ethnicity. Now Orient are just passing the ball around here. Around the back line. I guess just trying to lull AFC Wimbledon to sleep before they just hit him on the break real quick. There's Gunter again. Nicely done there as he forces the left mid Smith to try to take a quick touch. It bounces off Gunter though. Throw in for Leyton, or for Orient rather. Gunter's doing a good job of closing down that space really quickly. Yeah, I think the last player you'd want on the ball is Paul Smith. Is that his first name, Paul? That's the last player you'd want to have a lot of space on the ball. So Gunter doing a good job of closing him down quickly. Anyway, the ball's on the right-hand side now. Try to play a hopeful long ball forward, easily controlled by Towler's chest. Nice, good play there. It was a layoff from Davison. They played it forward to Davison, laid it off to Pell. Pell, first time ball over to Asal. Throw in for Wimbledon, though. It bounced off. A lot of little nicks and deflections going on with some of these through balls from both sides. Woodyard with a poor first touch from Kalambai. It's a 4-on-4 now. Nicely done. Gunter gets there first and gets a bit of a nick, but it's on the left-hand side now. Woodyard on the defense here. It's Smith. Poor cross. Corner kick, though. Woodyard got in the block, actually. Very poor first touch there from Alex Woodyard. You know, he's not the most... Whenever you think of Woodyard, you don't really think of him as a ball-playing center mid. Almost amounted to something there for Leyton Orient. Yeah, with this 4-2-3-1, we've been seeing Alex Woodyard slotting in the rotation. With a 3-5-2, it's pretty much him coming off for an extra center back in that 3-5-2. And Powell would play as like a holding mid. But mixed results, I guess, for Alex Woodyard within these performances.
On the right-hand side, crossing the halfway line, stops and checks and lays it back to El-Mazouni. El-Mazouni square to Dan Hampy.
Pratley, El-Mazouni. Hunt plays it forward.
Archibald is popped up on the left-hand side, supporting Paul Smith, but it's Wimbledon that have possession, and the ball is...
Long ball forward. Davison tries to win the header. No, instead it's a center back. And Orient are going to recover possession here. El-Mazouni gets it up forward. Okay. Nicely done, Magoma, getting out of pressure. Yeah. Ooh. Through ball here on the left-hand side. Nicely done. Again, Gunter recovering there. It was El-Mazouni that just played a nice little ball forward to Archibald, who's kind of central now. He started off on the right-hand side, immediately kind of dinks it over the top. Kalambai getting beat for pace by, I don't know who that is, but thankfully Gunter recovers, and now it's a corner. He was able to block the cross there. The through ball over the top kind of hooked out wide a little bit, thankfully. Had it been a little more central, I think maybe could have been a goal-scoring opportunity there for Leyton Orient. Just call him Orient. Corner kick here for Orient. They're pretty good in the air from what I know, but that was a poor corner, near post, headed away. Sal tried to nutmeg Archibald, but Archibald recovers possession. Had he gotten that nutmeg off, tried to get past him, it would have been like a one-on-one with the center back, with the other center back. Nicely done there, Sal. Draws the foul, though. El-Mazouni.
We have played 13 minutes of this one, and it's been a lively start, but it remains goalless. Asel went ever so close in the 5th minute. He cut inside, but he shot wide.
Archibald is back on that right-hand side now. Oh, he gets a little ball over the top. Perfectly weighted. Thankfully, the striker takes it out, back out wide. Back into the left. Someone's got to press there. Ah, Gunter gets beat. Well, still there, top of the 18-yard box. Archibald. Yeah, there was a cross on the ground that was partially cleared away by Towler with a little stick out of the foot, but then someone else got a shot off. It was Soturio. I can't pronounce his name right now. Oh, no, it was actually... I can't... Was that number 16? Drainen. Drainen got the shot off, which was blocked. He tried to, poke it with the outside of his foot. But thankfully, another shot from Archibald at the top of the 18 was also blocked. Soturio. Back out wide. Smith, defended by Woodyard. Yeah, drove that cross low and hard down the 6-yard box, but once again, it was thankfully well defended there at the very end by Magoma, actually, who was firmly set around that near post area. A couple of dangerous opportunities here so far for Orient. A few from our own mistakes, i.e. the Woodyard poor first touch. But also, yeah, Smith looks dangerous on that left-hand side. Very quick, skippy individual. Skippy? No. We're doing well defending the corners at least. They haven't won any headers yet off the corners. What? How's that a free kick? Looked to me like, Asal was put on the press there from about 22 yards out from our own goal, and he tried to play it back to Chislett, and like his pass was like all the way up to his shin, and it was like super powerful, and it bounced off Chislett's shin. He tried to get in the challenge and committed the foul there. So now it's a free kick here for Orient. 18 yards out, all the way on the left-hand side. Not a good angle to shoot from, but a very good angle to whip it in. Yeah, it was a very poor pass there from Ayubasal. Ooh, it's going to be short. Good save, Zanev. It was right to his feet. Was able to collect it. Put with a decent amount of pace, though, so Zanev had to deal with it on the bounce. He could have easily bobbled that off the bounce, so good work there from Zanev to keep that under wraps. I think Zanev's been playing pretty well lately, actually. The past 2 or 3 games, made a couple of decent stops. Hopefully, he doesn't revert back to shitty form, because he is a little bit inconsistent, dare I say. I don't want to. Actually, I was gonna say I don't want to jinx it, but if I say he's inconsistent, then that's, I don't know, reverse psychology, if you will. But then I said he's playing well, so that it could also play into the hands of him not playing well this game.
Isn't going to take. Who's going to take it now?
17 minutes in. Orient not dominating the game per se. Well, maybe the last 7 or 8 minutes they've been controlling proceedings.
Leans back on the electronic scoreboard and then delivers it to Elmazuni. Address to Hunt. Back to Elmazuni. Again, it's played down the left-hand channel.
Poor first touch there was Hunt to Smith on that left-hand side, and he tried to do a little bit of a skill move and just ball completely, just lost the ball entirely. Throw in here for AFC Wimbledon. We're going to need somebody to drop back and win this one, maybe Pell or something. Nobody wins that header. Booted away by AFC Wimbledon. Nice header won there by Pell. Or no, Pell plays it forward, actually. It was Towler that won that header. Josh Davison cuts inside. He's going to play it over to Asal. Oh, we have several players making runs into the box. Asal let go of the ball. Oh, he scores. He scores anyway. I was going to say, just lay it off to somebody making a run. But instead, he takes a shot on, deflects off of somebody there, and it just kind of falls perfectly into the back post. Kind of chipped the keeper a little bit. It wasn't a chip. It was a curler attempt, but it was a deflection all the way into the back of the net. Let's fucking go, boys. I was going to say you had 2 people running inside the box there. Asal could have laid it off to maybe to Chislett, but I was going to say maybe the center back would have maybe stuck his foot out and maybe cut off the pass. So maybe it was the right decision from Asal to take that shot on. We give Asal plenty of stick for not releasing the ball, but I think in that case Asal made the right decision by taking the shot on. It looked to me like the initial shot was maybe going to be a little too close to the keeper, but it bounced off the defender and curled away all the way to the back post over the keeper's head. So we take what we can get against a team like Leyton Orient. I repeated that because I think my stream disconnected for a second. Oh, rough challenge here. I'm actually going to rewind here because looks to me like Pell is slapping the ground. Wow. It didn't really look like a really rough challenge. It looked to me like maybe it was just a That was a weird challenge. They kind of got together, Pell and Pratley. And maybe Pratley just accidentally stepped on his toes or something. That hurts, though. That really does hurt. If you go studs to toe, that hurts like hell. It hurts for like 20 seconds, maybe a little less, but it hurts. And a yellow card here for Pratley, I guess, just kind of came stumbling in. Or actually, Torrey James getting the yellow. Maybe for dissent, actually. No yellow for the challenge. Yeah, the right back Torrey James getting a yellow card for dissent. Yeah, I guess there wasn't really much on that. Just a step on the toes, I guess. Missed time challenge. It's a good challenge there from Curry there, too. Oh, wait, no. Torrey James was the one that made the challenge. Pardon me. They were pointing at another player. I don't know why. But yeah, Torrey James made the challenge. He actually kicked out. Wow. It was on the very bottom of the screen. It was hard to see. Like, all you saw was like the upper parts of the players' bodies. But upon replay, it did look to me like Torrey James kicked out, actually. So a bit of a retaliation move there. Only a yellow, though. Yeah. Never mind. Sorry, I didn't see that the first time around because, like, they were barely showing on screen. I wasn't entirely sure what happened there. Okay, I was way off on that call saying that he got a yellow card for dissent. Sorry, that was my first mistake of the stream. I usually make one, like, random, weird piece of commentary per stream. I guess I'll get that out of the way now. I was about to scream for taking the shot, yeah. He could have laid it off, but, like, had he tried to lay it off to Chislett, either would have been to his feet, and maybe he would have stumbled on his feet, or would have been, like, a little bit too far away from goal, because the center back was firmly placed in a position where maybe a pass or a through ball to Chislett wouldn't have been ideal there. So I think taking the shot off was the right idea if you're a Sal there. But it was good work from Davison too to cut inside. I didn't give him enough credit there. It was a good ball over to a good ball from Pell actually. It was, I think, Towler winning the header firstly, and then someone played it over to Pell. Pell played it through ball to Davison. Davison took a quick heavy touch down the center. He made his mind up early to cut inside, and laid it off to Asao, who did the rest. Asao trying to hold it up here in the corner flag, but center back easily wins that one. But throw in here for the Dons. All right. Let's go, boys. We're up 1-0 up against Orient. When are we going to bottle this one? How long is it going to take to bottle this one? Again, trying to attempt some kind of reverse psychology, saying we're going to bottle it when in reality maybe we won't. But now reverse psychology saying maybe we won't, maybe we will. Oh, man. I'm overthinking right now. Is the commentary to... Sorry, is my voice to the commentary... Is it good? Is the ratio good? Can you hear the other commentators well enough if I don't speak? Pell over the top to Asao. Holding it up. Goes down. Yeah. No foul there. Asao just kind of dived. He was shrugging off a couple of little tugs, little shirt tugs. Not shirt tugs, but like a little bit of, hands-on, normal challenges that you would make as a center back. But Asao just goes to the ground very easy. And now it's going to be El Mizuni. Paul Smith cutting inside. Ooh. A lot of off-the-ball movement from Leyton Orient. This could be dangerous here. Top of the 18-yard box. Nice challenge by Paris Magoma. On to Soturiu. Another ball over the top. Here we go. 2-on-2. No. First touch there from Davison kind of took him a little bit away from him there. It was a good ball over the top there. And Davison took a chest touch forward, but the center back recovered. Beckles, the center back. Beckles, that's a weird last name. Throw in here for AFC Wimbledon. In a pretty decent area, about maybe 15 yards out in respect to the byline.
Goes into the Leyton Orient penalty area, away by Pratley.
Pratley has some space here in the center mid position. Lays it off to Hunt, the outside back. AFC Wimbledon have numbers back, thankfully. Orient just knocking it around, trying to find some space. James to Pratley. Pratley tries to play it over the top. There have been a couple of instances where Orient have tried to play it over the top. Not a very good clearance there from Curry. It's going to be a throw-in from a decent area here from Orient. Just kind of scuffed it a little bit with his left foot. Well, he is left-footed, but instead of getting a clearance high and away, it was unfortunately out for a throw-in pretty close to where he was at. Oh, some one-touch, two-touch football being played by Orient, but Curry gets in the challenge. And Woodyard clears it away for a throw-in from about 3 or 4 yards from the byline. It's going to be a bit dangerous here, as Orient have a few players that can win some headers. Don't think they have a long throw threat, though. Oh, they do. Yeah, James might have a bit of a long throw here. Yep, looks like everyone's in the box, positioning themselves. This is, can Tyler win this first header? Oh, it's a back heel all the way to the top of the 6, chested down, juggled up. Okay, that was a bit dangerous there. The ball kind of bounced around a little bit. At first, it was like a back heel from Happe, the center back. It was like a back heel straight to the top of the 6-yard box. Header won by Kalambayi, but not fully away. And then header won by Beckles, the center back, and it fell perfectly to the feet of number 16, but then he tried to take a touch with his right foot over to his left, and then it fell to Soturiu, who shanked the shot. Ball bounced around quite a bit there. It wasn't chaos; it was just controlled chaos, let's say. But thankfully, it amounts to nothing.
Was at Charlton Athletic. It's given the gig in the summer. Not the easiest of starts. It's beginning to settle, it would seem. It's one of the smaller squads in the division. They've got more than their fair share of injuries as well, haven't they, Matt? As Davison plays it out to the far side. That was an excellent header by Hunt. And the referee's given the free kick to the O's. Down Pratley wants to take it quickly, but Josh Davison won't let it. Definitely been inconsistent.
Let me look at some results around the league real quick. Not many games going on right now, only 3. Harrogate and Carlisle. 1-0 Carlisle. Carlisle are mid-table and pretty... No, they're 7th, yeah. Not a very good result for AFC Wimbledon, if you're an AFC Wimbledon supporter. Is it 1-1 now? Oh, it's 1-1. Long ball forward for Archibald. Curry takes care of that one. Whoa, I missed something. Yeah, it's 1-1 now, thankfully. Anyway, I missed something. There was a push from what, Curry? No. Oh, no, Archibald just... I don't know what he was thinking there. Maybe a little bit of shirt tugging from Jack Curry initially before that long ball was played. Jack Curry just all he did was just get in the challenge pretty cleanly. All of a sudden Archibald just gives him a shove from behind for no particular reason, at least from what I know. Oh, what? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, you know why? It said 1-0 Leyton Orient? Because, I have this thing where I made a duplicate of the score on the left. And it says left score. Instead of left score, right score, it's left score and left score 1. Or left score copy or duplicate or something. My bad. Okay, there we go. 1-0 AFC Wimbledon. My bad. Thanks for pointing that out.
Allowed Wimbledon to get out of jail there. As I say, before the ball's even got into the 6-yard box, the referee's whistle's gone. He looked cynical from Homer Beckles there. His arms all round the defender.
To me, like there was a foul committed there by Orient upon that long throw, so thankfully nothing came of that. Oh, still some battling going on between Archibald and Curry. Nothing called by the referee. And a challenge coming in from Towler. A free kick given by the ref, but it looked like he got the ball. Really? Oh, he won the ball. Well, maybe got a bit fortunate as he didn't actually win the ball. More so he came in sliding in and the ball bounced off of his leg and then followed through and fouled the player. I guess, yeah, that is a free kick by the book. Since he didn't actually get to the ball first, he came sliding in. El Mazzuni tried to play a pass and it bounced off of Towler. So I guess it was a free... I don't know. Yeah, he got the ball there, but it was... I guess the referee just deemed it... You know, he followed through and maybe called the foul there on the follow through. Didn't look like he... It didn't look like he went studs up though. It wasn't like a dirty challenge by any means. Or he did go studs up at the very end of the challenge, but it was already after the challenge was committed. So I don't know. It's just a judgment call if you're the referee there. I could, if you're watching from the stands though, I could totally understand why it would look like he won the ball there. I have the pleasure of like looking at the replay multiple times over. But yeah, it looked like he did win the ball there pretty cleanly at first glance. So if you're a referee there, maybe you would have erred on the side of not calling that a foul either. Anyway, that free kick amounted to nothing over everyone's head, thankfully. Foul there committed by Pell. Give a little bit of a shove as he was trying to win the header over Pratley. Emotions and tensions running high in this particular fixture. London Derby, of course. I mean, it's been... I don't know how long it's been since AFC Wimbledon and Leyton Orient have actually had a match against one another. But, yeah. Oh, whoa! What was that, Gunter? Gunter! Okay, cleared away there by Woodyard. Okay, so it was a header won by Leyton Orient from a free kick, and then Gunter goes to ground to try to... The ball bounced over Gunter as he slid in to try to... Why did he go to ground in the first place? I don't know, but he tried to slide in and maybe... He tried to control it, but it bounced over his foot, and the cross came in, thankfully cleared away by Woodyard. Unfortunate as Gunter has had a pretty decent game so far. It's definitely not something you want to look at. Okay, ball forward to Davison, but he's off. Or not something you want to pin on him considering he's had a good game so far. Just a really poor mistake there. Anyway, that was a good challenge coming in there from Alex Woodyard to start the move, but then the through ball to Davison was pulled back for offside. Whoa. That was a really weird exchange. It was a cross, like a very hard driven ball from Archibald, and it bounced off the foot of Drinan, went straight up in the air, and then Kalambai decided to try to flick it back to Zanev, or he tried to flick it back to Clear, and it went back to Zanev. Zanev collected it, and Leyton Orient were complaining about a pass back, but it was not a pass back. Anyway. Throw into Leyton Orient after a header won by Davison went out for a throw in. Hey! Hey! Okay, AFC Wimbledon continue. Advantage played here. Asal! Take it to your left foot, man! Oh, so Harry Pell with an absolute screamer! I was gonna say, Take it to your left foot, Ayuba Sal, because like they were forcing it to his left foot, and Sal took it to his right, and his shot was blocked there. What an absolute screamer from Harry Pell! First time after the block. Right-footed curling effort. Top corner, baby! Let's go! Dude. That was such a weird sequence of events. First, it was Jack Curry that won the header over Archibald. Archibald was trying to hold it up. And then somebody just came flying in and hit Jack Curry square in the face, but the referee played the advantage because Asal got a little nick off the center back there. And then Asal tried to take it to his right. The shot was blocked, and Harry Pell with an absolute fucking screamer. Absolute screamer. It wasn't a screamer, it was more like a yeller. Because, I mean, it was from around the 18-yard box, and it was a curler. It wasn't like a laced effort from like 30 yards out, like a laced volley, like a Yuri Tillemans, perhaps. But that was a solid finish nonetheless there from Harry Pell. And Harry Pell transitioning from kind of a defensive mid in the beginning of the season, now more to an attacking mid type role, really has shown out ever since he's been played in that role. Anyway, Magoma now to the left-hand side to Ayuba Sal. Overlapping run by Curry. Asal's going to doing the part.
The second came in the 36th minute. It was Asal allowed to run into the Leyton Orient penalty area. His shot was blocked, but it came to Harry Pell, and he made sure with the first time
Archibald taking to the center, switching the play now. Plenty of space here. Why does Smith have so much space on the ball? Okay, plays it back to the center mid. Amazuni. We have numbers back now. Holy shit, lads. We are up 2-0 against Orient. Get in. Come on. How? How is this happening? How are we going to bottle this one? Al has space. He boots it upfield. Asal, can he get there? No, not quite. Orient. The Orient faithful over there in the away end are absolutely silent. Or silenced, I should say. Gunta. The other end, Gunta. Oh, Magoma with a kind of a scuffed clearance with his left foot, but thankfully no counterattack there as Woodyard was able to get his foot in the way. And it's going to be a throw in here for Leyton Orient. How are we 2-0 up against Orient, my god? What?
James with the throw. It's another long one. Looking for Aaron Trynan. Comes out to Elmer. Harry Pell. Timing his challenge. Waiting for a bit of contact. Goes to ground. The referee's here. Home fans on their feet. They said they were quiet. Kick off. They're not quiet now. They certainly are. It's a free kick to Wimbledon. Which Riley Tower is going to leave.
One boat.
Towards the edge of the lane, that was an excellent free kick. It was a very good clearance by Dan Happy. Dryman tries to release Smith.
Saturiu's oh, that's not a very good through ball over to Smith. It takes him all the way out to the left-hand side. Smith cuts it back though, beats two defenders. Nicely done there on the block there by Aye. Let's fucking go. Good work, Woodyard. Good work. It looked to me like Gunter and Kalambai were both like side by side. Whoa, hold on. What's going on here? It's a shove there from Drynan onto Kalambai. Tempers are flaring. There have been challenges from both ends, to be fair. I don't think one team has been dirty versus the other team being clean. I think Leyton Orient are a bit more of the dirty team right now in terms of like just getting upset and angry and emotional. Well, Dryden is going to get on the book here for the push onto Kalambayi. Or for the challenge on Woodyard. I'm not entirely sure. Because that yellow card was given very late. It looked to me like Kalambayi did push Dryden first, though. And then like 5 seconds later, Dryden just gives him a shove back. The challenge wasn't necessarily the best onto Woodyard there. But I don't think it's anything more than a yellow card.
It would be a dangerous thing to do against a team of Orient's quality.
Yeah, temper's flaring to say the least.
It does give them a massive boost. And it's Orient to try and find a way now.
Free kick from Zenith goes out towards this right-hand side. Davison touches it onto a cell. It's cleared by Tom James. Looks for Aaron Dryden.
Dude! I gotta say, this guy Archibald has been a thorn in fucking Jack Curry's side in the sense that he's just, dude. There was a long clearance, and then Curry is just like seeing the ball out, and then all of a sudden Archibald just comes in steaming in and like gives him like a shove on the back for no reason, dude. This man is such a fucking knobhead. This number 11 Archibald. He's been, I don't know, he's just been a fucking right twat this whole game. I just thought of I don't know if you guys are MMA fans, but Michael Bisping. Good use of English, motherfucker. When Luke Rockhold said, "You're just an average bloke." Good use of English, motherfucker. I just said he's a right twat. Okay, here we go. Sal, top of the 18-yard box, lays it off to Jack Curry. Fakes the cross and goes back to Woodyard. Nah. Cleared away by Beckles. Oh, Kalambayi with the poor pass. It's going to be a counter-attacking opportunity. Thankfully, Wimbledon getting numbers back after Chislett came sliding in, studs up maybe, and just mistimes the challenge. He's going to get a yellow card after this play's dead. Dryden now on the left-hand side, defended by Kalambayi. And Chislett comes in to make the challenge. And yeah, rightfully so. A yellow card there for, Kalambayi. Made a poor pass, or it was Magoma who made that challenge. Yeah, it was a poor pass there from Kalambayi, who tried to get it over to Pell on that right-hand side, but the ball was like a good 4 or 5 yards to Pell's left, too central. And Magoma just came sliding in, and very late challenge onto Smith. So yellow card here for Magoma, rightfully so. Paul Kalambayi has been very hit or miss, should I say. Oh, foul committed by Ayuba Sal. It was a header away. Sal tried to run onto the ball there. Yeah, I think that's a foul. Yeah, I know the fans are pretty emotional. It's a very emotional game for sure. Very emotional. Yeah, just enough for a foul. Usually when you go shoulder to shoulder, it's not a foul, but it was more like an arm to the shoulder or an arm to like this particular area. Yeah, Sal maybe giving a little bit too much on that challenge. Free kick here for Leyton Orient. Yeah, had he maybe gotten that challenge a little more cleanly, it could have been like a 2-on-2 perhaps. Counter-attack. Way offside for Beckles, the center back, who just outran the line a little bit too much there. Can we hold on to this 2-0, lads? We have 45 minutes to do so. Well, wait until stoppage time ends first before saying anything. You never know what could happen in 4 minutes of stoppage time.
Smith looking lively on the left-hand side, but the two goals, the first one in particular, has just rocked Orient. The second one, even more so. But good teams find a way and find a response.
Hurry with the throw.
Again, Harry Bell having well with Archibald, just giving him a little push, trying to antagonise him.
Change header towards Omar Beckles.
Headers won by both sides around the final third here. Throwing for Orient.
One of the tallest in League Two. It's a throw to the O's down by their corner flag. And a throw that Tom James is going to take. James looking for Saturio. Curry intercepts. Archibald beat in the air. Dan Happy launches it up into the air. And it will drop towards Pratley, but Kell gets there first. And James puts it in.
Way.
He summarises the first half there. Wimbledon, look at the players in front of us, Dave. AL's in the face of Beckles, Pell's in the face of James. Plenty of chat going on out there on the pitch.
It's now with Andrine.
This is a very emotionally driven match here. I've already said that, but I just wanted to write home that point.
Saturio chasing, Zaneth just collapses on top of the ball.
He was asking about the yellow card, Dave. Only got two so far this evening from the stats tower.
I'm surprised Archibald hasn't even gotten on the book yet. How has Archibald not gotten on the book? He's been all over Jack Curry today in terms of like getting in his face, you know, giving him a couple shoves in the back. I don't know how he hasn't got on the book yet. Because he hasn't committed any fouls. It's been like a lot of off the ball, or like once the ball goes out of play, he gives a little bit of like a little shove or something like that. It hasn't been for like a mistimed challenge or anything like that. But if anybody deserves to be on the book, it's fucking Archibald. Hey! Hey! There's surely got to be another yellow. Come on now. Ethan Chislett, or it was Riley Towler that got the clearance away on the corner flag. That's a high boot. That's going to be a yellow at least for Paul Smith. I just looked back on the replay. High boot. Just came in, lunging in with like his foot. Studs up. That's got to be a yellow at least. Arguably, yeah, it's a yellow for sure. Yellow for sure. The referee is telling... Yep, yellow card there for Pratley. Or no, it was Smith. Excuse me. Yep. Dude, Leyton Orient are dirty. What the fuck? They are such a dirty side. To be fair, defensively, they're very sound. And in League 2, you might have to have a little bit of bastard in you, if I want to quote Wombles Had a Dream podcast. You got to have a little bit of bastard in you when he was referring to Ayuba Sal. But they're dirty, man. At least from what I'm having, at least from my my first impression of Leyton Orient. To be fair, I mean, we used to be one of the, if not the dirtiest sides in English football back in like, what, the 90s, right? Crazy Gang. You could also argue, though, that was a completely different era. Totally different era of football, right? Where a fucking jumping, flying, studs-up challenge would only get you a yellow card. Well, I know Cristiano Ronaldo did that once and he got a red, but it was like a straight-up, like, jumping studs up. Man, football was so different back in the 90s and the early 2000s. But I'm just saying, in the here and now, Orient are a pretty dirty side. I'm just saying. Anyway, good first half. Very solid first half from the boys in blue. I think, the first maybe 15 minutes, having a bit of difficulty getting up to speed. Orient had a few opportunities to capitalize off of maybe a couple mistakes. One from Alex Rudyard with a kind of a poor first touch from a pass from the center back, leading to a counter-attacking opportunity that thankfully Magoma was... I don't know if that was the same play, but Magoma got it out for a corner in one of the plays. And then Orient just kind of knocking around 1-2 touch football and like between the 10th and like 15th minute. 1-2 touch football, knocking around a little bit. Kalambai getting caught on a through ball attempt that I think that was the one that Magoma was positioning himself in the near post and getting it cleared. But after that, I mean, the goal from Asal, we were decent on the attacking end too. The goal from Asal came from a through ball from Pell onto Davison. Davison first time made his mind up, took a touch inside, laid it off to Asal, who made the right decision to take a shot on goal, in my opinion. At first, I'm like, lay it off to Chislett, but the center back was positioned to a point where had he tried to play it to Chislett, maybe he could have got a foot onto it as Chislett was making a run down the center. Also had Magoma to his outside, but that would have been playing it out away from goal, and Magoma would have had to put it back into the center anyway. Good decision from Asal, and curls it. Tried to curl it at least, and deflected off the center back. Goal, and then the second goal was very solid finish from Harry Pell, I gotta say. I won't get too specific because I'll save that for the post-match analysis, but very interesting first half, to say the least. Very chippy, very feisty, more so on the side of Orient, though. Orient frustrated, kind of getting stuck into challenges that maybe they shouldn't be. And, I think we got them rattled. Of course, second half is going to be an entirely new half. Orient are probably going to regroup. They're a good side overall, so expect them to come out guns blazing. We are going to have to defend very solidly. I think Gunter's been defending pretty well for the most part. Kalambai, not so much. Hopefully we'll see a bit of a better performance from Kalambai in this half. So I'll be back after these short messages. Fuck. I can't switch over. There we go.
And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our darlings when people change but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. And I'll be running, possessed by a long, low voodoo. Fired up like a wolf on a full moon. And we're stuck in a la-la land. The tides will turn without us. And I'll be killing time like I might be a cartoon. Take it in real life like haiku. I know we got the good vibes when pieces fall right into place. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Play me like a bass guitar, simmer down and mess me up, tripping like.
Subscribe. Oh shit, this... I guess the mute button on my mic wasn't working. What's up, guys? I remember pressing the mute button, but like it's not working. Thankfully I didn't say anything like super weird or controversial or anything like that. Well, I'll put in music again though.
Let's creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire.
Community, a lot of volunteers you talked about. You can only get so far with that. I think if you want to go a bit further, you do need to have that wealthy backing.
So what about this second half then? What is the way back? What is Richie Wellens thinking about? When will we see the change? Let's start with that.
Well, I hope to see George Moncur at half-time. I'm not sure we will, but I hope to see him come on immediately. Perhaps try and add a little bit more. Real Sotirio really struggled in that first half, was unable to make any real impact on the game. Monco we know has got quality. Monco we know likes to get on the ball and create. With him, Archibald and Smith on the pitch, you feel that it's only inevitable that there will be a goal for the O's. If they get one, I'm confident they'll get a second.
The only team in the 72 unbeaten on the road. I think they might be the only team in the 92 unbeaten on the road. Could this be the night?
Yeah, well, it's a long way back for them, isn't it? But if they can get that early goal, which is Matt was just saying, I'd like to see Monco and Kelman on the field and go for it. You know, just not be so intricate, just be a little bit more direct like Wimbledon have been at times. As I said, I think they've overplayed when they have had spells in the game. I just think they're a little bit more direct and get the ball into the box. They might be able to get something, and they've got something to hang on to then, haven't they? Go at.
They need to focus, they need to sort of believe in themselves and sort of push and test this Wimbledon defence more than they did in the first half. That's the bit that sort of disappointed me.
Yeah, they certainly shouldn't be lacking any belief given where they are in the league and the form that they've been in on the road. It's just trying to get that initiative. If they can find one with the Orient fans, they will get behind them, and that should be the incentive, the motivation. Charlie Kelman down there in front looks as though he's still got his tracksuit.
My mic was off.
So I'm sure we'll be seeing him immediately.
I was referring to something that the commentator said about how Sorturiu didn't play well for Orient. From an Orient perspective, I think there were a couple of opportunities that they missed, for sure. There was one moment where Smith tried to play it through to Sorturiu, and Sorturiu's first touch kind of took him behind, and we got numbers back. And another counterattack where Sorturiu tried to play Smith through on goal, and the ball like hooked out wide, and Smith had to take a couple of defenders on, and actually did so. Put it down the center, and the shot was blocked, I think, in that instance. But thankfully, Orient didn't convert on those opportunities. Yeah, I mean, I think AFC Wimbledon took their chances, really. That's something that you didn't really say too often last season, where a lot of the times it was AFC Wimbledon not taking the chances that they had. Well, they didn't really have too many chances to begin with, because offensively they had Sam Cosgrove, lamppost Cosgrove up top, but when they did have the chances, they wouldn't take them all too frequently. But in this game, we took the few chances that we had. 4 shots, 2 on target, 5. Well, Orient actually weren't as dominant as the stats say that they were. 5 shots, 1 on target. It was a tale of two halves, really. 2 halves of that first half. First 20 minutes or so was all Orient until the goal. Asal, good finish. And then after that, it was all Wimbledon. It was a very dichotomous half. Very black and white on both ends. But hopefully, AFC Wimbledon can stay solid consistently throughout the second half. According to Hilsey Sam, usually we don't come out too well in the first 5 or 10 minutes of the second half. And Orient, in my opinion, they're going to come out with a vengeance. They're going to come out flying. And hopefully it amounts to a red card, as said by Hilsey. I wouldn't be shocked. But they will come out flying, in my opinion, especially a team with as good of quality as Leyton Orient. So we're going to have to weather the storm here. Paul Kalambani not playing too particularly well in this game. Has been playing well in the past few games, though. Gunter, surprisingly, playing pretty decent. Maybe one opportunity where there was a through ball play to Smith where he got beat out for pace. But other than that, pretty solid throughout the half, Chris Gunter. Hopefully he can maintain that.
And it's with Omar Beckles wide on the right-hand side. Beckles chips it forward, trying to find Sorturiu. Ball is being headed clear by Cowie. Back towards the Wimbledon penalty area. Sorturiu just couldn't bring it under control. James losing out. And it's Davison who chases, an important interception by Dan Happy, and it's a throw to Wimbledon on the halfway line.
With the half-time on that orange shirt, been in this situation many times. Ben Shorley in front of us. Director of football at Swindon Town watching on tonight.
Out on the far side, it is a throw to Leyton Orient, which will be taken once the ball has been retrieved from this.
I hear it, something, I know that the most prominent one of those chances, having a party, Thomas Party. Thomas Potse. I didn't hear what they said, though. Oh, it's a header one. Cross is going to be coming in. Pretty easily collected. Bit of a challenge coming in after the cross there from Soturyu. Soturyu's slow to get up. Ooh, he doesn't look too... He's a little hobbling a little bit. I think he'll be fine after he runs it off, but... Yeah, he just kind of slipped. It wasn't really that hard of a challenge there from Paul Kalambayi. Pell wins the knockdown. Plays it forward to Asal. Was Magoma playing it forward. Asal's off, though, unfortunately. Yeah, Pell's been doing a very good job of winning headers. It wasn't the first header initially. It was Gunter that won the initial header. And the ball bounced around a little bit, and Pell ended up winning a bit of a header that went straight up. Or a ball that went straight up. He won the header, leading to an attack there that fizzled out because of the offside. Nicely done, Kalambayi winning the header. Still in the possession of Leyton Orient. Yeah, I would have to agree. Well, he has me muted, I think, but...
Wimbledon territory, Tom James to launch it long, and the Orient faithful getting behind their side. James, thought about the short throw, but it
long throw coming in here. Header won. Nobody challenges it. A couple headers won by both sides. Oh. Thank God that the pass over to Smith was a very heavy one. Smith back out wide, taking two defenders on. Chislett and Kalambayi defended. Cross comes in. Still, danger hasn't passed. Archibald curling it. Nice header away. Far post. I don't know who that was. Was that Pell at the back post heading it away? Goal line clearance. Way. Very poor cross there coming in from Smith on the third opportunity there. Yes, good shit, Pell. Good positioning there. Good awareness from Harry Pell. Was it Pell? Nah, it was Chiz, actually. That was Chiz. Or no, was it Chiz? Dude, I can't tell sometimes with like... No, that was Gunter. Wow, that was Gunter. Pardon me.
winning these 50-50 challenges early in this second half, which is good to see.
Dude, another shove there from the back of Harry Pell, coming from the center back. Dan Happe. Yeah, it was. I mean, it was minimal, but it was still there. Yeah, maybe went down a little easy. Okay, anyway, free kick coming in here from the Dons. Poor cross from Magoma, though. Still in possession. Through ball intended for Woodyard. Nah. Dan Happ sees it out. Yeah, it's just that opportunity from Orient though started from just AFC Wimbledon not winning the headers. It was I think Happe or one of the center. Yeah, I think it was Happe that came out, just came forward, and Kalambayi not able to track it, winning the header, and a couple more headers won by them. Nice chat. Oh, no. What? Okay, well, two players came challenging Archibald. Yeah, it was a foul. Jack Curry won the ball, but unfortunately it was Asal that came in on the other end to sandwich him and commit the foul. Asal came in from the from away from goal side. Curry came in goal side to make the challenge and won the ball, but unfortunately the other end, Asal kind of came in and sandwiched Archibald into Curry. Free kick here from Leyton Orient. They did come out, like I expected, pretty quickly and pretty dangerously. This free kick is going to be from about 27 yards out. Swung in. Thankfully, nothing amounted to that. Beckles came in It was Curry that was marking him, and Beckles just winning the header over Curry, just outpowering him. Thankfully, it bounced off of Drynan. Drynan was like 3 yards away from the header. Not enough time for him. Marking Drynan from... Yeah, no, Curry was marking that center back from the start. Yeah, Curry was marking Beckles from the start of that particular move. But thankfully nothing happened there. You would think that someone like Towler or Kalambai would be marking Beckles. Maybe Kalambai and then Towler marking the taller center back, which is... fuck, I forget his name. Hape. But I mean, Curry has a pretty good jump. It's just, I don't know. Not the best defensive matchup, regardless.
Positive start to the second half. Yeah, I agree. I think Wimbledon are struggling to get out their half at the moment. Orient seeing more of the ball, more possession. Wimbledon being forced to get a little bit deeper.
Another long throw coming in from Orient, but it's not really in a very good position. They're still going for the long throw, though, to try to get a knockdown. Headed away. Oh, here, counter-attacking opportunity. Magoma. A little too heavy, though. Intended for Ayubasal. There's Josh Davison, actually. Sometimes it's hard to see from the far side. It's because I don't have full screen. I actually have like a partial window because I also have like the comments and the lineups on another screen. I'm actually going to go full screen now because I already memorized the players pretty much. Nicely done by Paul Kalambai to see that out. Saturio tried to play the striker in. Drynan. Ooh, Harry Pell. What? I thought there was shirt tugging on both ends. No, it was Pell doing more of the shirt tugging there. Free kick for Orient. 2-2 Harrogate and Carlisle. Decent result from a Don's perspective. Are there any subs we could make here to hold this down? We have a lot of youngsters and academy products on our bench because we have a few injuries and whatnot. But I would say maybe Alfie Bendel coming in for Wood. I'd say Bendel for Woodyard maybe. Maybe not right away, but maybe around the mid 60s, late 60s, I'd say.
Stand happy with a wayward ball, goes straight to Chislett, plays it out to the left-hand side. Chislett in turn has got support from Alex Woodyard. Woody, they call him in these parts. With Chislett again, inside the
thanks, bro. Oh, my iFollow just stopped. The hell? Okay, I'm gonna be 20 seconds behind, guys. I'm 20 seconds behind you. I'll try to catch up whenever I can. It's a chipped little ball over the top there from Magoma, intended for Chislett, but headed back to the keeper. Ooh. Ooh. Smith, yeah. Smith just tried to cut it back inside. Magoma just stuck his foot out and committed the foul. Not enough for a yellow card. Especially because Magoma's already in the book. Yeah, just a warning here from the referee. It wasn't a terrible challenge. Just stuck his foot out, tried to get the ball, and just mistimed. I mean, Paul Smith is a very, very good dribbler of the ball. So just kind of that touch took him. He knew what he was doing, Smith. He tried to draw the foul. It was nicely done. Hey, foul. Yep. Back post intended for Beckles, but Beckles gave a little bit of a push to the back there.
It's a free kick to the Dons. Yeah, a bit of a shame. Again, ball comes into the box. Beckles, slightest contact on the back of Harry Pell's shirt. Pell goes to ground.
Oh, timer's not up yet. Okay, 56 minute. It is 56 minutes into the game here.
One cap for New Zealand. The ball is delivered into the Orient half down, and Pratley's header comes out towards this near side. It's cut out by Gunter. So a decent game.
Sal shrugging the ball, shrugging off challenges. Nope, doesn't shrug off that one from Hunt. They recovered possession, but Pell getting immediately on the press. Chislett helping out too, forcing it back to the keeper, booting it away. Nicely done from Pell on the press there. Really made it difficult for Hunt. Ooh, Curry's out of position. He's got to get back. On the right-hand side now. He's back in position now. They switch the play over to Smith. Oh, Gunter dives in. Ooh. Kalambai tried to slide in to clear it away. Bounced off Magoma and then cleared away again by Kalambai. Yeah, Gunter just dove in there. Easy work for someone like... Yeah, that was easy work there for someone like Smith, yeah. Gunter dove in from like 2 yards out. Easy dribble there from Smith. Long throw, header 1 by AFC Wimbledon. Wasau putting the press on. Oh, so close. That was so close to being picked off by Davison after a square ball to the center back was almost picked off there.
Still inside the Orient half with Hunt, and it's Wimbledon going to make the first change of the second half. It would seem that as El Mazzuni on the left-hand side pulls it back to Darren Pratley. And I can tell you that there are 1,200 travelling fans in a crowd of just under 8,000 here at the new plough lane. 7,994. Saturio finds El Mazzuni, and here's Paul Smith. Just not allowed any space at all, and he caught Chislett. You've got to be careful on the yellow card.
Yeah, ball just got away from Paul Smith there, but you're absolutely spot on, Dave. Just got to be careful. The ball got away from Paul Smith. Didn't warrant any more than a foul and a free kick, but Wimbledon again, players around the referee having a word, letting him know Paul Smith's on a yellow card. Wimbledon substitution going to be made. Former Loney George Marsh is coming on.
Yes, 26 appearances between 2019 2020, Matt.
Coach Magoma's the man who's going to make way. No surprise with him on a card.
All right, yeah, we're going to see George Marsh coming on for Magoma.
It's a warm reception from the Wimbledon fans.
One of these games, I think, Dave, where going down to 10 men will be absolutely...
Yeah, it's a good sub. Magoma off now.
From the Wimbledon fans.
One of these games, I think, Dave, where going down to 10 men will be absolutely criminal, need the manager.
Yeah, Magoma off now is a good sub. He was already on the yellow, and think back to that game that he had against not Newport, but I forget the team. Fuck. Sal's on the left here. Oh. What's that team? What's that team with the fucking deer on the logo? I'm absolutely shit. My brain is shitting itself right now. But remember that game when Magoma just like he was the reason for 2 of their goals or something because of his defensive lapses or something. Ooh, through ball intended here for Saturio. Nicely done there by Mixana to come out right away. I forget. What the hell? Mansfield. There it is. Yeah. I think Magoma probably had his worst performance of the season against Mansfield, to be fair. Defensively, I should say. But yeah, that's a good sub. I mean, Magoma already on a yellow and not as much of a defensive individual as someone like maybe George Mark.
Zenith delivers it towards the Orient penalty area. Touched on by Darren Flatley, and it could be Wimbledon's first corner of the game. It's not quite. It's a throw down by the corner flag.
All right, here we go. Throw in here for the AFC Wimbledon. Right at the corner flag.
The end of the ground where the more vocal of the Wimbledon supporters are situated. Gunter takes his time over this one.
Come on. Maybe someone can win the knockdown. Oh, it's a short throw instead. Okay. Still a throw in. Nicely done, Shiz, holding off the challenge.
Kick the ball down there. There's a long way to go in this game. They just want to keep Orient camped inside their own half. Stop them building any passage of play, any momentum. Slow the game down at every opportunity.
This time Gunter's going to go for a longer throw. Doesn't quite reach the 6-yard area. But Leyton Orient clear at the expense of another throw to Wimbledon.
Again, opportunity there. Gunter could have collected the ball, but he's waiting for it to go out. Just wasted a few seconds.
Coming by. Plays it towards the byline. Just ran around that occasion from Chislett. First time that Wimbledon really got behind the Orient defence in the second half.
Yeah, I just want to repeat that because I know Hillsey has this stream on mute.
There is movement on the Orient bench and the change is going to be made now, Matt.
Jordan Brown looks as though he's being called back by Paul Terry.
Is that for Darren Flatley, you think?
Suspect if Richie Reynolds wants to kick the shape, it would be Flatley or Mazzuni. One of those two holding players, we'll wait and see.
El Mazzuni. Has he given away the free kick? I think that's harsh if that's the decision.
Wimbledon wanted to play on, they're saying there was an advantage there. They're absolutely positive. Hassel on the left-hand side.
Free kick, I think that's harsh.
Shape, it would be Flatley or El Mazzuni.
Yeah, a couple headers won by the likes of Woodyard. Yeah, a bit of a late challenge there. Coming in from El Mazzuni, but it wasn't... Yeah, it was a late challenge, but mistimed. Sorry, I've been a little quiet lately. I've been like typing on the chat because I know one of our viewers is watching this on mute. But also the fact that like we're maybe up 2-0, I'm getting a little complacent right now. I don't want to get complacent, and neither should AFC Wimbledon, and I don't think they are. Oh, that's a mistime challenge from Curry. Yeah. Just a poor first touch off of a ball that was in the air and just tried to recover possession and just mistimed it.
Double substitution from Leyton Orient. George Moncur and Jordan Brown come on. The first to make way is Tom James.
George Moncur, Jordan Brown coming on for Orient.
Brown's getting ready for Saturday as well.
Yeah, I think Tatum needs some minutes, and we saw him playing that right back position at Barrow. Going to go straight on into the full-back position. Interesting, the second substitution, Theo Archibald is the player to make way.
Archibald is coming off.
If I'm honest with you,
Could it be fitness? We know that he's...
Damn it. He would have been maybe one of the prime candidates for getting a red card.
For me, I thought it would be Sotirio making way. So it will now be Smith on the right, Sotirio on the left. Moncur will go into that central role behind Aaron Drynor.
Yeah, take that fucker off.
Theo Archibald wasn't his night tonight. Got caught up in the
Yeah, Curry kept Archibald in his back pocket, bro. He didn't do shit all game.
He would have left him on the pitch.
It is a free kick to Leyton Orient. And the first touch of the night for the substitute Jordan Brown. And it's delivered.
Dude, I missed the UK. Fuck, man. Oh, shit. Okay.
Chasing vein. First touch.
Beckles getting the header in and looked like it bounced once before Zanef came out.
For Beckles, Beckles did his job, won the header. Unfortunately, no Orient player could react quick enough before Zanev, the goalkeeper.
Theo Archibald getting a warm reception from the 1,200 travelling fans away to our left as Dan Happy lets it spin back to Rob Hunt, who tries to release Sotirio. And the ball breaks. That's a nice...
Ooh, Chislett, nice first touch down the center.
Harry Pell. Pell steps over the ball a couple of times. Takes on
Yeah, unfortunately, Pell got
Flatley.
pressed. Okay, Chislett wins that cleanly.
Still Darren
That's dangerous play, yeah. Pratley was just on the ground holding the ball in between his knees.
Lost out and then has regained it. Still down at Pratley and they show the ball a couple of times. Saturio.
Okay. And trying to shag the ball. Oh my god. Yep. Making love to the football.
Plenty of blue shirts playing for on the edge of the Leyton Orient penalty area. Leyton Orient with all 11 back to defend. Chislett with the right foot.
Oh, what a oh, okay, that was a good ball. Was there a handball? Okay, I'm 10 seconds behind. That was a really good ball whipped in from Ethan Chislett. Over the head of, just barely over the head of Kalambai, though. That looked like a handball to me, though. Kalambai went up for the header, just barely over his head, and then I guess the person in the back post from Leyton Orient just didn't expect the ball to come to him. Already had his hand out. I don't know. Yeah, he is. He certainly is. Davison was shielding the ball up, laid it off to Chislett, and then Chislett very smartly knew that the challenge was coming in. Takes a quick touch to his right and draws the foul from El Mazouni.
Another free kick to Wimbledon. We're going to have more of the possession now. 68 minutes gone. Chislett again the man to take this set piece on the right-hand side.
Will Leyton score 2 goals? Nah.
Leyton Orient lining up players just in front of the 6-yard area. Wimbledon supporters very excited behind Lawrence Vigneroux's goal. Won 2 of the last 3 in the league. Chislett taking his time on the side of Johnny Dixon's men. Bristol has been blown, and with the right foot, the ball again is played into the box.
Oh.
Another dangerous one goes across the face of the Orient goal and wide.
Davison make a run. Wasn't a bad header from him. Looking to angle into that bottom corner, a whisker away. Huge sigh of relief from Lawrence Vigneroux.
What's happening in League 2, mate?
Yeah, I mean, AFC Wimbledon look equally as likely to score another goal as Leyton Orient are right now. Arguably, Wimbledon may be a little bit more likely. But when Orient get that first goal, it's gonna be a grind. Holy fuck, it's gonna be really, really scrappy. And yeah. Oof. Okay. Long ball forward here. Won by Kalambai. Nicely done. El Mazouni again with another foul. That's like his 6th of the fucking. That's like his 6th of the second half. Like a child draws everywhere. AFC Wimbledon playing like a proper League One side right now. Defensively sound, drawing fouls, knowing when the challenges are going to be coming in. Okay. Sal holding the ball off against Smith. Oh. Okay, ball bounced perfectly to Davison, lays it off. Oh. El Mazouni. Yeah, I'm rewinding a little bit. That was a very important touch. Yeah. Very important. Still 10 seconds behind here as Orient tried to get away from pressure here. And Harry Pell pulls the shirt though and commits the foul on our Leyton Orient's final third. Sal getting on the book too, unfortunately. Yeah, Sal just kicking it away and into the goal. Oh, Asal, brilliant first touch there. Chislett making a run. Play him down the center. Play him! Play him! Come on! This is the part of Asal that I don't like. He doesn't release the ball when he needs to. And Paul Smith going forward now, drawing the foul there from Ayuba Sal. Is that a double yellow? No, sorry, that's George Marsh. Dude. Dude, he could have easily played Chislett in there. Maybe the angle from iFollow wasn't proper. Maybe the center back was blocking. It didn't look like it. It didn't look like he had like a super... The center back didn't have like super... What am I saying? It looked like his positioning wasn't good enough to where it would have completely impeded the through ball attempt at Chislett had he played it. Oh yes, Arrogant winning. Very good result. Let's go. Headed away there. Top of the 18-yard box still, though. Good defensive shape as Chislett gets out to press. Oh. Okay. Zainab collects. Dude. This has been a constant issue with the Sal, though. He doesn't know when to release the ball. Anyway, Sal holding the ball up here, shrugging off a challenge from the outside back, laying it off to Curry. Nicely done, Curry, getting it off the defender there. Defending like Prime Milan. Yeah, senior for... I'd say senior for Asal right now. Yeah, we gotta get Asal off right now. He's already on a yellow. Oh, okay. Alright, there we go. Yeah, foul drawn by Gunter. Yeah, you could argue Chislett too. But I just think... I mean, you could see Asal scoring a third goal on a counter-attack, but I think we need to focus on keeping this 2-0 lead, and I think maybe Asal... already on a yellow, I don't know. You never know with Asal. Chislett's been playing pretty well, to be fair, too. Free kick here for AFC Wimbledon, though. In a pretty good area. It was a long throw that was headed away, and then Gunter, like, getting to the ball first, and one of the players that came in just didn't get there in time. Barreled right into him. Come on, Chiz.
Chislett asked to fitness test to play tonight, didn't feature in the cup tie against Weymouth. And, well, Harry Pell's not happy about something. I think he just wants to sort of frustrate and count down the clock as long as he can. Very experienced player, of course. Chislett surely has managed to take this set piece. Steps up, over the wall.
Oh! That's a good save, but Asal! Oh, the goal was open, but the defender got in the block. That was a brilliant free kick there. It was a great save from the keeper, though. That's a highlight reel right there. That was such a good save. My God. Oh my god. I think he actually got a hand to it and it bounced off the post too.
Gunter to take this throw. After that reprieve, what can the O's do? Did Vigru get a touch onto the post?
I don't think so. I think it got over the wall, hit the woodwork, came back.
Dan Happy involved in something with Harry Pell. He's got to be careful. The ball is in the Leyton Orient penalty area. There's a bit of afters between Happy and Pell.
I think a lot of that tonight. Again, Harry Pell, he's bullied Orient at times. Pains me to say he's really got in the faces of those wearing a red shirt.
That was such a good save, man. He didn't use his top hand, but he didn't need to. Like, it wasn't like all the way up in the top corner. It was like in between the middle of the goal and top corner. He just used his near hand, but he threw himself, like propelled himself. Good free kick though from Chiz, regardless.
That was just gamesmanship.
Yeah, I'll be honest, Dave, I'm not sure. I think Josh Davison there has closed down Vigru.
Has every right to Vigru outside the penalty.
Yeah, Josh Davison tried to close down the keeper there a little bit earlier, and he somehow injured himself.
Davison was entitled to go for that.
Well, all the Leyton Orient players, with the exception of Lawrence Vigru and Omar Beckles, now with Richie Wellens, want something special from the last 12 minutes of this run. Davison, who we know picks up a nasty knock at Weymouth. He's limping now, but I think he's okay.
Yeah, I think he'll be okay. I think the referee again saw that it was a genuine attempt from Davison there. That's why he's just a word. It's a free kick to the O's.
Yeah, Gunter did have a good performance today, to be fair. I think he got beat on one occasion pretty easily, but that was the only real instance. It was like 15 minutes ago. But I think it'll be a loss, but it won't be a major loss. It'll be a minor loss. I just think he's more experienced than Agundere for sure. But I think Agundere maybe is a bit more of a tried and true fullback than Gunter is. Or when I say fullback, I mean outside back. When I say tried and true, I mean like Gunter. He's more, for me, he's more of a center back in a 3 kind of defender than he is an outside back in a 4. But Gunter does have more experience, and he did play well today for the most part. Oh god, fucking back hurts, dude. I've been having back issues as of late because I have scoliosis and like sitting down for long periods of time.
So it is a throw for Paul Smith to deliver into the penalty area towards the edge of the 6-yard area.
Wow.
Can't really understand why Beckles made that decision.
Yeah, good results around the league too. Gotta say,
Just being spoken to by the referee.
Harrogate beating Carlisle is fantastic for us right now. Salford and Mansfield also losing, and they are in like just barely below the playoff qualification positions as things stand. So very good results for AFC Wimbledon to be able to climb up. They're still 8 points behind Swindon, however, but anyway, Smith just barreling down that left-hand side. We have 3 defenders on him. I don't know if that's a good idea. Thankfully, Leyton Orient don't take advantage of that. Johnny Jackson waiting a little bit too long to make more subs. Smith. Good defensive shape from the Dons here. Oh, Chislett failing to get stuck in the challenge. Cross comes in, cleared away, not fully away. Smith, top of the 18-yard box. No handball. No. No. That was shoulder. Looked to me like it was shoulder, at least. Ooh, maybe, yeah, he did stick his arm out, but it bounced off here, so hard to say there, judgment call. I thought it bounced off the shoulder. But it's going to be a corner here for Leyton Orient. I'm 10 seconds behind. No, I'm live now. Okay, live now.
Tough night, but you get a goal here.
take it. House on the far side.
All the way back post. Yeah, header away. They're not fully away. And Brown, absolute belter from outside the box there. Yeah, he just controlled it. It just rolled along the ground. Nobody from AFC Wimbledon within the 6-yard box was able to get a foot on that somehow. It's 2-1 now. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. I was thinking maybe there would have been like offside or something. Maybe a deflection off of a... Oh, flag's up. That's what I was looking for. Flag's up. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. They took a nick off a defender there. Or it took a nick off of attacker. What am I saying? I thought perhaps that could have played in. That could have played a factor. And it did. Let me look at the replay to make sure that this wasn't a controversial call. Yeah, the corner kick wasn't the best one. It was like a floater, easily headed away. It looked like it was Smith actually that was in an offside position. Didn't touch the ball, but influenced the play. Yeah, he was in front of Zanev there. I think maybe could have obstructed his vision. That's a good call. I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible. That's a good call. That is a fantastic decision.
There was definitely a yellow card shown. Was it to Terry or Wellens? I think it was for Richie Wellens.
I don't think Smith was like directly in Zanev's line of sight, but he did influence the play. That was a great. That was a pretty good decision there. I think it was just the fact that he, could have gotten a deflection, and Zanev reacted a little bit late to that because of the idea that maybe the player could have gotten a little deflection or something like that. Yeah, that is a very good call. And now it's a free kick here for the Dons after, initially a header away from Orient, and then Pratley just getting a challenge from behind Davison, getting a bit of an arm to like the neck area. Maybe Pell is milking it a little bit, but
Started at Charlton, been at Colchester and Cheltenham. He was here between 2013 and 2015. Signed in the summer. And Wimbledon supporters are pleased to see him back. It's had a big say in this game. Time ticking away, 6 minutes of the 90 remains. Brown. Ball is played to Dan Happy.
oh, clearance deflection. Okay. We're pressing quite a bit here. We're not get okay. I was gonna say we shouldn't be left too far open in the back, but very poor clearance from the outside back. Throw in from for AFC Wimbledon. We're gonna see this one out. We're gonna see this one out. Let's go. The AFC Wimbledon somehow 2-0 up still.
Over 1,200 Leyton Orient supporters made the journey south of the Thames. Almost 8,000 here at Newfoundland.
Let's go.
Make another change, Matt.
Jalen Wareham being called back to the bench. And the young kid do. Started losing by 2-0. 86 minutes gone. Remarkable comeback if the O's can get something out of this.
Oh, it's 3-3. No, Harrogate, Carlisle. No. I mean, Carlisle only gained 1 point out of that exchange, so still a good result. It's like 5 more minutes. Oh, yeah. 5 minutes. Sorry.
Again, I'm not sure if that helps Orient's cause.
It doesn't help Orient's cause, but again,
Substitution coming in here for One last sub coming in, I would assume, from Orient. Jaden Wareham? Yeah, Wareham, number 13. Not super nervous right now, but you never know what could happen in 4 minutes or 3 minutes plus stoppage time.
So it's a free kick to Wimbledon. 87 minutes gone.
Yeah, everyone definitely played their role. I mean, a few players had like some moments here and there, but I think everyone collectively as a unit.
To give some credit to the home side, the way they've played this second half would have been easy to just sat back and try and absorb the pressure, but they've made life difficult for Orient, throwing themselves into every tackle, kept working hard.
Dan happy. Again, giving something right.
Oh, there's a flare on the pitch now. Thrown by the away end. That's certainly not going to help your cause. I mean, it's just going to... They can fuck off twice.
Carroll's been given the sponsors man of the match from a Wimbledon perspective. I think I'd agree with that. It's got to be between him and a cell, isn't it?
Yeah, he's been the star of the show. Say, really comprehensive performance from him in the middle of the park. He's epitomised everything.
I mean... It's just embarrassing if you're Leyton Orient there. It's not a good look at all. Like, I'm not going to say, like, Zanev could have been killed or anything like that, but it's not a good look, you know.
Another throw to Leyton Orient. Terry chases down the players coming to retrieve it, and the referee wants it taken inside the Orient half.
Wellens, meanwhile, back in the technical area. I assume that was just a comfort break for him.
It's Hunt with the throw. And it comes towards Hunt once more. Controls it well on his chest.
I don't know yet. I would imagine 4 or 5 minutes. Ooh. Probably, likely 4 or 5 minutes. We'll see in just about 8 seconds. Ooh, center back. Oh. Nah, it's a foul. It's a foul. Damn it. Yeah, center back went down a little easy on the press there from Masal. Initially, it was a throw-in that the Leyton Orient defender tried to head in. It went down to the top, their own 18-yard box. Yeah, that's a foul. Unfortunately. Yeah, Sal just kind of brought him down. It just kind of dragged him down a little bit. Is there more chaos going on in the away end right now? Camera's not pointing that direction. Probably some banter going on between the away end and the fans over close, right next to the away end. I don't know. Ayub Assal coming off. And it's going to be Ogundere. Or no, it's that? That's Ogundere. Yeah, is that Ogundere? Yeah, it is Ogundere.
been a good performance from an Orient one. It's not been good enough, unfortunately. You're going to get those type of nights, but it hasn't been there for tonight for the Orient.
Yeah, they thought they were gonna come away with, yeah. I would understand if AFC Wimbledon were the team that were being a little bit chippy and dirty, but or wasting time, but it's been Orient doing all of the yeah, I don't even know.
Chance for Orient maybe to grab a consolation late on. It's going to be George Moncur to take this corner.
We have corner Orient though.
George Moncur then to deliver the corner towards the edge of the 6-yard area. Wimbledon clear comes out.
Oh, don't allow the shot. Yes. I was going to say don't allow that shot coming in from just outside the 18. You don't want another Yuri Tillemans kind of shot. But the shot coming in from El Mizuni, number 15, way over the bar. Good header away initially by Josh Davison.
In the whole match, when of course did end up in the back of the net.
It's been a bit of a scrappy one, hasn't it, the whole 90 minutes tonight. So Wimbledon.
Are the Orient fans chanting something along the lines of something something, you bang your mom? Jesus. I know the AFC Wimbledon fans at Wigan away last year were like, bang your drum if you bang your mom, but that was just for banter. I mean, Leyton Orient are already down 2-0 and they're just salty. That's what I think. Unfortunate. Yeah, Sal's going to be missing the next one. Yeah, Moncur tried to cross the ball in, or it was like a cross shot. If it were to have been a cross, it could have found somebody in the back post, but ball went straight to Zanev. We're going to see this one out. 2 minutes left, but yeah, it's not happening for Orient.
AFC Wimbledon.
Not great, is it? It's been a disappointing night on the pitch, and certainly looks as though it's been a disappointing one off it as well.
The throw from Gunter, the header from Flatley, where goes very.
I don't know if you guys could hear the fucking crowd in the background. I was just lip syncing the chant.
Reflect on this, disappointed in the result, more disappointed in the performance as well.
I like listening to the away commentary. Disappointed in the result. Yeah, no, they're fans of. I don't know.
Gabbo and Joe Widdowson are in the E10 studio with Ollie Buck, waiting to give their views on what has been a disappointing night for the league leaders. And Leyton do stay top of the table. It will feel disappointing. We go to Harrogate.
They finished 3-3 tonight with Carlisle. That's full time. Topsy-turvy game. Carlisle twice had the lead, surrendered it.
Their shit.
Equaliser, 93rd minute equaliser for Carlisle.
It's been a big night for Bradford City.
I think the game has ended 3-3 at Harrogate, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. 3-3, can't confirm. Blow the whistle, ref. Not that it would matter anyway, even if Orient get a goal here.
Deep into Orient territory.
The whistle will be blown any moment from Robert Lewis, the referee.
Come on! It's been fucking 30 seconds. Past 6 minutes. I don't know, I just want to relish in the moment of celebrating a victory already.
Happy again. Doesn't find Leyton Orient's player with the ball that was played forward.
Okay, Curry. Overlapping ball. Got dispossessed by Smith, but... I think it added more time from the flares, maybe. Or no, the flares happened before the stoppage time.
Continues to drive forward, and he's won the free kick. It's in the centre circle.
I just want to get to my post-match already, bro. My post-match analysis. Come on. Oh my god. It's been a whole minute. The fuck? He's looking at his watch. It's been a minute and a half. Hunt. Wonker. Mizuni. Good defensive shape. They're just playing around their center mids now. Back to the outside back. Yep, they don't have any opportunity to do anything here. Handball! That's surely. Monker kicking the ball away. Yellow card for him. That, I mean, doesn't really do anything for him because it's just wasting more time. That's a very poor yellow card to incur if you're Monker. Badum. Ha! I'm funny. Nah. Oh yeah, 100%. This is the best result of the season so far, and I'm so glad that I returned to this one. Of all games, I'm glad I returned to watch this absolutely brilliant performance. What the fuck? It's been 3 minutes past stoppage time. Well, off camera, somebody from AFC Wimbledon went down. Alright, bet. I will. I'll try, at least. Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it, though. It's official! Johnny Jackson's men have beaten Leyton Orient by 2-0. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I'm going to break this down as... Oh, God. I'm going to break this down and describe it as best as I can while keeping it as concise as I can without making it too long. First 10 or 15 minutes kind of took a little bit of time to work our way into the game. I feel like between the 10th and 20th minute, it was all Harrogate. There were a couple mistakes that we made. There was one I don't want to start on a negative. I'm just trying to break it down from the beginning to the end. It took us a bit of time to get into the game, right? Woodyard with a bit of a poor first touch from Kalambai playing him in led to a counter-attacking opportunity in which thankfully Orient did not capitalize on. I think it was from a through ball from Smith that the first touch from the outside mid. Soturiu kind of took it a little bit behind, and then we got numbers back. There was another counterattack where there was a through ball played in behind Kalambai, who didn't have the best game in the world. He's been playing in good form lately. He was better in the second half, though. Won a lot of headers, was more defensively sound. But there was a couple instances where he got beat. One of them was a through ball, got beat for pace by Smith. Smith drove a cross low and hard that thankfully Magoma he positioned himself in that near post to get it out for a corner kick. And they didn't win very many headers from the first half corner kicks. The second half they started to win more headers and it started to get a little dicey. But I'll get into one particular instance where Gunter came up huge. It was a goal line clearance from Gunter in the second half. But anyway, the goal from Asal at 10th to 20th minute, it was all Leyton Orient. Then it was a counterattack, right? Header won by, I think it was Towler. That led to a counterattacking opportunity. Pell played a through ball forward to Davison. Davison made his mind up early, took a touchdown to the center, cut inside, took a couple more touches, laid it off to Asal. Asal had two decisions to make. Try to lay it off to Chislett, who was making a run to the middle, or take the shot on. And I think taking the shot on was the right decision, actually, as the center back was firmly positioned to where if he tried to play it to Chislett, he would have maybe got a foot in. Tried to curl it. It was a little central, but then the ball deflected off the defender and curled away from the keeper and kind of fell perfectly into the back post, to the side netting. So that was the first goal, and then it was all Wimbledon from there. Just continued to put our foot on the gas. Harry Pell with the second one after it was Ayuba Sal, who this time kind of made a bit of a poor decision in the final third. It was a ball played to him into the 18-yard box. He had so much space to take it to his left foot, but instead he tried to take it on with his right foot. It was an easy block from the defender as the defender was forcing him to his left. But then the ball fell perfectly to the feet of Harry Pell. First time, curler, I wouldn't say it was like an absolute screamer, thunderbolt, belter, whatever you may be, but it was a very, very good finish, you know. Inside of the foot, top corner, Harry Pell, fantastic game. Harry Pell had a very, very good game today. Won a lot of headers. Ever since we put him in that center attacking mid role, he's been kind of thriving, you know. The first few games he's played more of a defensive midfielder. You know, struggled to find his rhythm, but now he's playing more of an attacking mid in this 4-2-3-1 role with Chislett and Asal as the wingers. I did say in the beginning of the season, we could play a 4-3-3 with Chislett and Asal as the wingers, but we are playing a 4-2-3-1, which is... So, I mean, Pell has been playing more of an attacking mid, but sometimes he drops back. So it's kind of like a makeshift 4-3-3 at times with Davison as that lone striker. But Chislett also had a good game today. Very good dribbling, you know, drew a few fouls from players who, the Leyton Orient players, I got to say, they were so scrappy today, man. They committed so many fouls. That number 11, Archibald, was all over Curry for no reason, like giving him shoves in the back. Like there was one instance where Curry was seeing something out for a throw in, and then Archibald just comes full speed and like just comes in and barrels into Curry. I don't know how he didn't get on the book. I don't know how he didn't get a yellow, but there were 4 yellow cards on the side of Leyton Orient. One from an instance where James just kind of kicked out at Harry Pell. I think this was when they were 1-0 up. Kicked out, and after the ball was already out of play, got a yellow for that one. Drynan just kind of swung at Alex Woodyard after Woodyard tried to clear it away, top of the 18, after we were 2-0 up, I think. Got a yellow for that. Smith studs up, high boot, after one of our players tried to clear it away. Got a yellow, arguably a red. It was studs up, and it was a high boot. Arguably a red. I would have said yellow maybe for that one. But could have been a red if the referee were really card happy, or if he were really, really strict. But Orient they were so scrappy. They played so dirty today, actually, kind of reminiscent of the Crazy Gang, AFC Wimbledon back in the day. And the fans, the away end, just shocking. I would be embarrassed if I were a fan of Leyton Orient. Embarrassing. I mean, they threw a flare, not even like, it was probably like 3 or 4 yards away from Zanev. Embarrassing. Just, I don't know. Just Leyton Orient, they thought they were going to come away with an easy win. The players maybe didn't really show out on the day today, got a little complacent. The fans probably thought that they were going to get an easy win. But this is the most satisfying victory in a long time. And I'll get into more individual performances too. Let me look at some YouTube comments, see if I can... Okay. Yeah, let me get into some individual performances here. Zanev played okay. Didn't really have too much to do. I thought, he's been brilliant in the last few games. I know he's had a very poor season for the most part, but last few games he's come up big, made a few saves. Distribution getting better. Gunter played well. There was one instance where he got beat pretty easily by Smith, where he kind of got stuck in a little bit too easily, or he dove in. But other than that, defended pretty well. There were times where they tried to play it to their outside wingers, and like Gunter would close the space immediately and force an errant pass or two. I thought Gunter played well. Kalambayi was okay. Didn't play too well in the first half. Second half played better, won some headers, more defensively sound. Towler was good. Curry had Archibald in his back pocket all game. Gotta say, Curry was fantastic. defensively. I know Curry, usually you think of him as more of an attacking-minded outside back, wing back if he plays in a 5. But I think Curry played fantastically defensively today. And let's see, Woodyard, aside from 1 or 2 errant touches or passes, I think defensively was sound. Magoma played well. First touch was good. Played a couple of nice passes into the final third. And it was a very good decision, I'd say, from Johnny Jackson to take off Magoma around the 60th minute as he was already on a yellow. It was a very good sub, in my opinion, to take Magoma off and bring in George Marsh on, who's more defensively minded. I think that was a good sub. Even if he wasn't on the yellow, I think maybe a good sub for defensive purposes. Agundere came on later in the game for Asal, and I think also that was good sub since Asal was already on a yellow, and Agundere more of a defensive-minded individual. So we played more of like a 4-3, maybe a 5 in the back actually, with Agundere coming on and Gunter playing as a center back. We played like a 5-3-2 in the last 10 minutes or so. And in the last 10 minutes, really, Leyton Orient having nothing to show for it. I think they had a couple of decent opportunities where they won some headers from throw-ins and from set pieces. And I think we held them off pretty well. They didn't have like a real clear-cut chance, but they had a couple of opportunities to capitalize, and Leyton Orient did not capitalize. Like I said in the first half earlier, there was a through ball play to Serturio, and Serturio's first touch kind of let him down. We got numbers back. And then Drynan, we kept him pretty quiet as well. There were a couple shots from outside the 18-yard box where they just shot like over the bar or wide or wayward. We also had a pretty good chance from a free kick, AFC Wimbledon, I mean. Ethan Chislett is an absolute god on free kicks, but brilliant save. It was a really, really good save there from the keeper. But I think those are all the chances, really. I think I covered all bases. There weren't really too many clear-cut chances from either side in the game. Only 3 shots on target from both teams. And there was 1 shot on target that Zanev, 2 of them actually, 2 of the shots from what I remember that were on target from Leyton Orient were easily collected by Zanev. So I think the only real shot on target from Orient, I don't even know, was it a block shot too? Leyton Orient didn't really have any clear-cut chances all game. We really kept him at bay. And overall, solid performance. Very happy from what I saw today. This could be the game where we turn the corner, hopefully. 9.5 out of 10 performance. Brilliant. See you guys.